Now, in my advanced age of 37, I don't really very often play online on multiplayer shooters so much these days. I used to, especially when I started my YouTube channel in 2020. Yeah, that's when it started. I was always on Warzone, and I streamed a lot of that. The videos are all on my channel somewhere way back in the libraries. But I don't really do that much these days. I'm not really that much of a competitive person, and it does, yes, stem down to the fact that a lot of gameplay and gamers they've gotten really good at video games these days. And of course, the younger generation and kids and stuff are really damn good at like the Fortnite and Warzone and Battlefield and that kind of stuff. But the thing I like about Battlefield is that it's just absolute carnage, and because you can't do a load of slide cancelling bullcrap, it's just a ton of fun. It's just carnage. I throw myself into it. Obviously I try and go for the objective and try and go for the win if I can, but for the most part, especially with all the Battlefields, but especially here with Battlefield 1, there's just a lot of people sniping all of the time, and the guys on the horseback are absolute bullshit. But besides that, Battlefield 1 is one of the best Battlefields in my opinion, and it's really, I think that's the general consensus anyway. But I was playing it more recently, and I was doing quite well on a match, which is the footage I'm showing here, and I had like nearly 100 odd kills, which I wasn't going for. I don't go for kill death ratios or anything. I was just trying to do my objective, do my thing, and get out of dodge. But as long as I can capture the objective and do good, then I'm happy, you know. And Battlefield 1, it's very, very heavily populated. You'll be able to find matches very easily. I just go into the server browser, and there's always loads of servers going. And I do like Battlefield 5. Unfortunately, though, not a lot of people are playing it, and I have found a few hackers on there. I have not encountered any on Battlefield 1. I'm playing it on PC. That's what this footage is, and it's a ton of fun. It's really, really good. And it has some great game modes, like with the operations game mode, where it's just like a push and pull with the front lines, where you can just keep attacking, and try and push the defenders back, and the defenders just try and take down all of your reserves. And it's just so much fun to play, and I really hope that the next Battlefield is as good as Battlefield 1, because I feel Battlefield 1, for me personally, was the last really good Battlefield. And it still is, and it's still playable. It does still have a very good single-player campaign as well, but it runs incredibly well. I'm running it. I've got it on easily around 100 frames per second, pretty much maxed out, and it's optimized incredibly well and plays really, really well, which is obviously a massive rarity these days with video games, most definitely. But if you were thinking of checking out Battlefield 1, please do. It goes on offer for like £3 here in the UK on Steam all the time, and it's definitely worth that, even if you just get it for the single player. But you don't need to, because the multiplayer is awesome. There's loads to unlock. There's no battle pass bollocks or anything like that. You can just play the game and unlock things. There is loot boxes in the game, which of course, when this game came out, it was towards the beginning of the loot box era of gaming, and that was obviously a shite era of gaming. But I'd like to say that now it's gotten even worse, with every game having a battle pass, including some single player games, which is very ridiculous. But with this, you can earn the battle packs, those crates, battle crates they're called. You can earn them in game, so you don't need to buy anything. You don't need to buy any of them at all. You can, of course, but I strongly recommend that you don't, and you just play the game and earn it, because there's so much that you can unlock and earn for the 4 different classes. It's a ton of fun. It's a game where the medics are actually the medic, if they actually do their job correctly. And obviously, as you can see in this gameplay footage, I was playing as support, and I was having a whale of a time, playing as support, because, like I said, I'm not super great at the game. I just kind of run in and do what I can, and I get killed a lot, but I also do get some decent kills and pull off some decent stuff. I'm trying my hardest to get up to the objective, and yeah, it's just a game that I just like chucking on an evening and playing a bit of, and actually finding a massive amount of enjoyment in just playing a decent Battlefield for once. Not that 2042 is terrible, it's not, but it's just unfortunately not the same. And Battlefield 5 also, in my opinion, gameplay wise, isn't as good as Battlefield 1. It's something a little off with it, although I have played a ton of Battlefield 5 in my time. Battlefield 4, of course, is still solid. You can still play that one, but I do prefer the gameplay and mechanics of Battlefield 1 over Battlefield 4. So currently, Battlefield 1 is my go-to Battlefield. But please let me know in the comments down below what you think. Are you playing Battlefield 1, or is this a game that you've just or used to play, or have you seen it and you're just thinking of checking it out? Like I said, please do. It is a badass game, and one that, well, just play it. It's just a ton of fun. It has a lot to offer. It has a lot of content, a lot of maps, a lot of game modes, and it's just everything that you need from a Battlefield. But please let me know what you think down below, and as always, thank you very much for watching.